Hello, let's cover urinary devices today. The video is going to be in two parts. The first one, which is today, I'm going to cover external urinary devices. The next week, I'm going to cover internal urinary devices. Important things to take note of in choosing which one you are going to use is COTI, which is catheter associated urinary tract infection, and I's and O's. There are patients that you need to do strict I's and O's for. So you need to get a urinary device where you can catch all the urine so you can measure and document. And then for COTI is a big deal because it is a hospital-acquired infection for the most part. Many hospitals bend over backwards to make sure that they avoid it because, like I discussed in one of my previous videos, is a big deal because if a patient gets an injury or an infection in the hospital does not get reimbursed. So it's additional cost for the hospital. So they do their best to avoid that. So big issues with this is I's and O's and then COTI. Now, one thing I want to point out is that there are so many, especially external urinary devices. There are so many out there that people use, but I'm going to focus on the ones used in the hospitals. So that's it. Now, things to consider is when using it is your patient continent? Some patients are continent, but they are immobile, so they need it. Some patients are mobile, that's they can move, but they are incontinent, so they need it. So incontinence and mobility, those are the two things. Now, because the male anatomy is easier to cover than the female anatomy, there are more external devices for males, which we will see as I bring them up. Excuse me. Now, let me go into it so that we don't take too much time. Number one is briefs. As some people call it incontinence brief. It's like, excuse me, just the similar pad that babies wear. So there's adult ones that adults can wear, to catch urine. So that is one. Both males and females use it, and it comes in different sizes. Excuse me. Number two, again, the big difference between practicing here and practicing back home is the availability of options. So there are more options with all these things here than it is back home. Back home, we know about condom catheter. Condom catheter, we use it at home, but it is not, it is kind of like improvised rather than something designed specifically for that. So here, they have a condom catheter that is specifically designed, and this is it right here. Sometimes it comes in 3 packs of small, medium, and large. And then sometimes it comes one like this. So these ones came in 3 packs. One of them was used. That's why I was able to get these ones, because they were going to be thrown out. So this one is a small size. This one is a medium size. And then the blue is the big size. So what happens is, this is how they use it. Let me look for something that will go. So they put this at the tip of the penis like this, and then roll this down like this. And then this is connected to a drainage bag. This is connected to a drainage bag. So this is how they use this. When you are taking it off, you roll it up again and take it off. So that's how that one is used. Then another one is this one. This one, they call it urine management wrap. This is also for males. So what happens is that this you put it at the base of the pea, and then you fold it like this. Okay, so there is this thing here that looks like Velcro that you use it to close it, so it's like a cone like this. So it is like this. So depending on what situation you have going on, if your patient is obese, you might need to use two or wrap it in a different way. The instructions for wrapping it is on the back, so you will see different ways of wrapping it. Sometimes you might need to, if maybe the pea is retracted, you might need another style of wrapping it apart from this style I have said now. So this thing can hold more than 500 ml of urine, and there are special scales that you can use to measure the urine. 1 kg is equals to 1000 ml of urine, or 1 liter of urine, and there are converters online that can help you convert from kg to mls for strict I's and O's. So this can hold more than 500 ml of urine, and there are small scales that you can use. After the patient pees, you take this and drop it on the scale, and it will give you a reading in kg, which you will now convert to mls. Then there is this one. This is called the Pure Wick. This is a male Pure Wick right here. Male Pure. This is also called PPTP. That's the funny name they call it. Then this is the male Pure Wick. The male Pure Wick, what it does is that you put the pea goes in here, and then there are stickers here. That's if you put this, goes on the pubis, and you remove this and it sticks on it, and this sticks on the scrotum, so the pea is inside here. And then you attach this to a tubing, which you attach to a wall suction if it's the hospital. But some people use it at home, so they have a portable suction they use with it at home. And then the person pees, and then the suction sucks it up and puts it in a canister. So for the female Pure Wick, this is the female Pure Wick. This is the female Pure Wick right here. So this, you put it in front of the, between the labia. You just place it. You don't put it inside the patient. Just place it in front of the labia. Connects this to a tubing that goes to suction, and then pulls it when the patients pee. So the patients are always kept. These things are very good things. They are very good. Keeps the patient dry, and you can also do your strict I's and O's, and keeps the patient from infection that may come from internal catheters. Then what else did I want to say? So for the suction, the wall suction, you set it at low continuous suction. You know, suction, it can be intermittent, it can be continuous. So some suction heads come with the both of them, so you have to set it to continuous. Some suction heads are continuous, some are intermittent. And then you set it at low. Not there is low, there is medium, and there is high. When you take it to medium and high, the pressure is too much, so it's uncomfortable for the patient. So you set it at the low, specifically 40 millimeter mercury, minus 40 millimeter mercury, since it's negative pressure. Now there is also the urinal. There is a male urinal, which looks like this, and then there is a female urinal, which looks like this. These ones can be used by patients that are continent but they are immobile, so they can either they put it for themselves and pee in it, or you can help them hold it if they cannot. Then there is also the hat, the urinary hat. This one is used by patients that can go to the restroom themselves, but if maybe you need to do strict I's and O's, so you just put the hat in on the WC. The patient pees into the hat, and then it is graduated, so you take it and take the number of the urine and then pour it into the WC. So that about sums it up. Thanks for listening. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and follow for more.